Hello, welcome to Nackfrimp Media. If today is your first time of visiting this channel, welcome. Please subscribe to this channel and share for other people to benefit. If you are an old member or if you have already subscribed to this channel, thank you very much for staying tuned. Like the video, share for other people to benefit. So today in this video, I'm going to share with you some information about the Student Loan Trust Fund. What is the Student Loan Trust Fund, their interest, requirement, and how to create the accounts and for the Student Loan Trust Fund. At the site, the notes, I will open that for you. So without wasting much time, the Student Loan Trust Fund, let me say, is an institution set by the government to assist students in paying their school fees, expecting them to pay back once they are done with their school and then they've gotten job. Yes, so they are expecting you to pay back with an interest, that is 12% interest. So that is for the Student Loan Trust Fund. I'm sure most of us, we do know their purpose, and it's just by the way. So how does the interest work? How do they calculate the interest? So the Student Loan Trust Fund interest is 12%, 1% a month. So this total in the whole year is 12% annually. That is it. So somebody or some people sometimes get confused if it is either calculated on the current amount or the principal. With Student Loan Trust Fund, their interest is calculated on the principal, not the present amount. Whilst you are in school, they will calculate the interest on the principal. So let's just take, for instance, you've applied and they gave you 1,000 Ghana cedis. Every month you pay, let's say, 1% of the 1,000 Ghana cedis, that is 10 Ghana cedis. So every month you pay 10 Ghana cedis on the principal, not on the present. So if an institution gives loan and they say they will calculate the interest on the present amount, that is, if you apply and they gave you 1,000 Ghana cedis, the first interest accrued to the principal will be, let's say, 1,010 Ghana cedis. So the principal being 1,000, and then the 1% is what, 10 Ghana cedis. So the first month, your outstanding debt will be 1,010 Ghana cedis. So in the subsequent months, it will calculate the interest on the present amounts. That is the principal plus the interest accrued, which will be 1,010 Ghana cedis. So they will calculate the 1% on the 1,010 Ghana cedis, not on the 1,000 Ghana cedis. That is if the interest is being calculated or not the present amounts. That is it for the interest. And one thing you should know is that the interest, whilst you are in school, they will calculate it on the principal. But if you complete and your time for you to make payments is due, that is where they will calculate the interest on the present amount. They've made it in such a way that for everybody, in such a way that once you are in school, you've applied and then they've given you, let's say, 1,000 or 2,000. One thing, before I even come to that, let me say this. As an applicant of the Student Loan Trust Fund, you cannot decide or tell them, I want 3,000, I want 4,000, I want 1,000. No, in the application, you can't do that. The amount that you receive, it ranges from 1,000 to 1,000 Ghana cedis based on the information that you feed the system. So the system will generate the amount that you get based on the information you provide. So you can't even call the Student Loan Trust Fund and tell them, Madam, please give me 3,000, give me 4,000. It doesn't work like that. So the system will generate the amount that you get based on the information that you feed the system. That is it. And that is it. Do not try to provide false information. Be accurate. Let your information be genuine. That is so. If you are done with it, and that is where the interest will be calculated on not the present amounts. That is for the interest rates. So now coming to the requirements. What are the so with the requirements? The first one I'll talk about is the Ghana card. You see, in the previous years, the student loan trust fund, before an applicant will qualify for a loan or will get a loan, the person will have to get a guarantor, somebody, let's say in high position, somebody who is working, somebody they think should you are able to make payment, the person can make payment on your behalf. I mean, basically that is the guarantor. So at first they were demanding somebody to guarantee for you, but there has been a change in policy where the government has decided to use the Ghana card to replace the guarantor system. So if you have your Ghana card, you can apply the student loan trust fund without any guarantor. Yes, that is, I mean, the interesting part of it. So because a lot of people sometimes genuinely need the student loan, but they cannot get it, and then some will resort to deferment because they don't have somebody to guarantee for them. So there has been a change in policy, as I said earlier, that if you have the Ghana card, you don't need the SNIT number and then the guarantor system anymore. That is why you can see on the screen that new loan application creates an account, that is Ghana card / SNIT number over there. So but secondly, you need e-switch card. So if you don't have e-switch card, you have to go to any bank. You just go to them and then you apply for e-switch card. Some will get it within the same day. Some I know you have to wait or come in the next day. But most often you get them within the same day. The e-switch card. There's not something complicated. You go and then they will give you form. You fill and then you get it. I know of Ghana Commercial Bank. You can get it in the same day. Yes. If that is how they are still doing it, I know. And then again, you need your student ID. Yes, you need your student ID. So if you don't have your student ID with you, you can use your admission letter. All these things, all the requirements that I'm talking of, you scan it. I know most of us, you have that scanner application on our phone. You use it to scan it, or you go to the printing press, you let them scan it for you and turn it into PDF. Then you take it, or they will send it to you. Then you use it, you upload it at the site. So I've mentioned Ghana card, the e-switch card, and then your student ID or admission letter. And the next requirement is your active phone number and then your active email. So these are the requirements that will be needed when you are applying for the student loan. It is very convenient, very convenient. So one thing that I want to add is, let us take notes. If you've already applied and they've given you the amounts, and whilst you are in school, you can still make payments. Like if you get 20, 30, 40, you can make that payment so that at least you can defray the interest that has been accrued, so that when you are done schooling, maybe you will start paying the principal. That is it for the student loan trust fund. And they've made it convenient in such a way that you open, once you create accounts and once they give you the amounts, anytime you open the site, you log in with your Ghana card ID or your details, they will give you a dashboard. You will see the amount owned, the amounts paid, everything over there at the dashboard. So there's a slot where it says make payments. You click on it, then you can make payment through your mobile money account, your Vodafone Cash, or your Airtel money. I mean, that is it. So it's very convenient. But you can also go to their office, let's say any of their office, to make payments. But if you want to make payments so that it reflects the same day, you go to their main office. Yes, just give them a call and then they will direct you to their main office. That is it. So the last thing I'm going to talk about will be the creation of the accounts. So this is their site, student loan application. So that's it. So you just type in the SLTF into your browser and then it will open for you. So immediately you click on create an account, then your application process has started. sorry, so we click on create an account. So this is the aspects you need to read this before you apply. Note that whatever information you provide in your loan application will be used in assessing your financial needs. It is in your best interest to provide accurate information in the course of filling this application. You see, as I said. However, you are liable and may be prosecuted if found to have provided any false information with regards to your loan application. That is it. With respect to this application, the Student Loan Trust Fund shall share information provided in application form with relevant third parties for the purpose of processing disbursements and recovery of the loan. Student Loan Trust Fund shall publish your name, address, photograph, and amount owned in the national media if you default in repaying your loan. So that is it. So please, if genuinely you have, you are applying with good faith, it's not like you want to apply and then think of not paying it. It's not a good thing, so don't do it. But if genuinely you really need it, if that is your last resort, then I think it's the best for you to do, because it's good. And then looking at their interests, if you have good intention, like, the universe itself will work for you. So I will encourage, if that is your last resort, as compared to deferring your course, which you might not be able. So let me add this. So assuming you've applied for the student loan and let's say you are in level 100 and you've applied, and in level 200 they gave you 2,000 Ghana cedis to pay your school fees, and in the subsequent year you had an assistance or a source of income that is paying your school fees for you, so you don't need a student loan anymore. You can still end it. You can end it, and so that they will not give you the money anymore. So once you are done with the 4 years, let us take for instance you have level 100 applied, and they gave you 2,000 Ghana cedis, and in the subsequent year you don't want to apply it, or you don't need it. Once you apply it, that's all. You apply it once. Every year they will credit your account. Every year they will credit your account. Your usage card. Every year they will credit it. But if you decide to cancel it in the subsequent year, you can do that, so that when you are done with the 4 years, you only pay the 2,000 that was given to you in the first year, or let's say in the second year, the 2,000 plus the interest. I'll leave my contact in there. If you have any questions, anything, you can contact me. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please share with your college students. If this is your first time, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell to have a lot of financial opportunities. Some are scholarships and others, financial institutions that are ready to help students. So please subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's Nackfrimp Media. Share with other people as well. Thank you very much.